Alright. Where did we leave off? 326! Nice. Someone's asking about a Hectate skin. I think I might have one of those. I do. Nope, I don't see anything here. Oh, no, whole lot of nothing, I think. I always psych myself out. Because a lot of these are just noise. So much noise. And the trick is finding a reoccurring pattern in the noise. When you can do that, you found your transits. Usually. The overwhelming majority being no transit. Alright. I'm thinking maybe? Oh, that's tough. Maybe. I don't think that's right, but I'll do it. Alright, 320. Okay. First one was right, other two not so much. I was off. 327. Just the one, I think. I was wrong. Man, I'm off to a bad start on this one. I believe these two. Yeah, they're pretty similar, so I'm going to go with it. Alright, I think we might have something here. Yeah, that's it. Look at that beautiful V or U or whatever you want to call it, that dip. That is it. Yes. No, the one on the left just, yeah, I'm just gonna say this one right here. Nope. That kind of looks like one, doesn't it? At least at the top end. I'll mark it. like we got more than that. I think we've got more than that. Yeah. No. Maybe. Maybe not. Man, this is a bad one. Really hate ones like this. Alright, that's it right there. Bam. Hooah. Alright, redeeming myself a little bit. Maybe. No. Maybe this one. Maybe. Trying to make the push for 300 and level 330. I'm hoping I could do it in the time I've got left. I've got about half an hour before I need to be heading on. I don't know if I can make a level every 10 minutes, but you know, we can try. We can try. The overwhelming majority of these being no transits. I don't see it. Alright, I think we've got something here. Let's take a closer look. Come on. Alright, what have I messed up? Alright, let's... Okay, here and here. Fold. Alright, I'm just not seeing it. It should be here. I mean, it should be... Well, I guess it's just noise then. Or I've grabbed too many. I mean, I swear that looks like it. Alright, well I'm just going to mark this one then, because I can't make the rest of them fit. Okay. Alright, looks like we've got 2. Yeah, looks like it right there. Good, good. I really dislike ones like this. Hard to tell. I'm going to say no. Maybe one. Let's plug that one in. Alright, that looks like one, and I don't see another one like... Maybe this, maybe. But I'm gonna go with no. Alright, community seems to agree. Nothing. Nothing. Whole lot of nothing. Alright, that kind of looks like one. But I don't see another one that kind of looks similar to it. I'm just going to mark the one. Alright. I don't see any. A lot of noise, but I'm not seeing anything that looks like a transit. If it's in there, I just don't see it. Cool. Alright, got a whole... no... maybe... but I think that's just because of... yeah... that seems more likely, actually. I'm gonna do that. Okay! I got 3 out of, well, half of them. Alright. Missed the others. Alright. No. Alright, that one looks like one. This one kind of does, but the one on the right doesn't. So I'm just gonna say this one. Really? I said no, that it didn't look like one. Well, I guess... Alright, well, I will do that next time. That's what you get for second guessing yourself, I suppose. Alright, that looks like one. Level 328. Still maintaining that 99% accuracy. Just need 2 more levels. It'll be 330. Those nice psychologically sound numbers. Alright, yep. You know, I think I might do that, actually. Alright. I hope I don't mark a whole lot of areas that aren't... I bet you I did. No, okay, that was it. Alright, good stuff. I almost didn't do it. Nope. Keep on trucking. That does, doesn't it? That looks like a transit. Maybe, alright. So let's see. Somewhere in here. Maybe. No, we're not doing that. Alright, let's try that. Don't have high hopes for it, but maybe. Well, yeah, kind of. Alright, let's run with it and see what happens. Okay. Alright. I think it's just the one. Alright, I think we've got a few transits in here. Let's see if we can find them. Now let's take this to 12, shall we? I will... Well, AFK for a second. Ah, telemarketers, my favorite. Alright, I think that's right. That was like the lightest dip ever. Yep, there we are. Oh my. Alright, I hate ones like this. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I hate ones like this because you have one that's really high, one really low, and a whole bunch of not in the middle. So when you get in tighter, suddenly you can see all the bumps and valleys. But if you decide that you think here and everywhere else is one and you fold it, well, guess what? You can't see a thing. You can't see a single thing because of that, you know, this, yeah. So I skip these. No shame. It's impossible to do them because there's no way to omit that extra information on the top and bottom. You simply can't see any of the trend lines. It's just impossible. So skip. Wish there was a skip button, but closing it and opening it back up, that works. No, maybe, no. Some of them, they just go right on by me, but I don't see anything in this one. This one, maybe I'll mark it. And apparently I am alone in that opinion. Alright, again, I don't see anything. Now, obviously, I've done quite a few of these. Somebody can math this. I'm getting 89 experience each, and I promise you, up until like level 250, I was not, because I was stuck in the 60, high 60, low 70 range percentile up until about level 250, and I've got just under 1 million total experience. So you can math that roughly and figure out how many slides I've looked at. So I'm kind of at the point where I can glance at it and I can kind of tell rather quickly if I think there are some dips or transits in it. It's definitely not foolproof, obviously, but I can usually do it. My goal here for the immediate future is getting to level 330. Push on to 350 tomorrow. But the real achievement is doing it, maintaining a 99 or high 90% accuracy rating. Yeah, most of them agree with that. And like I've said before, I do my best to maintain that accuracy rating because the higher your accuracy, the more ISK and experience points you get for completing a slide. Now this one's a little challenging, actually. That's it. That's the dip. Right here. It's kind of difficult to see, but it trends slightly down, trends slightly back up. So that's what you're looking for. There it is. And you'll notice that this big, movement right here, that is not part of the equation. So just because you see a significant move on this chart does not necessarily mean that's where your transits are. They can easily be somewhere else. You're looking for similar moves at multiple intervals on your graph. Of course, even if you see similar intervals, like you kind of see a pattern here, but I don't see any transits. What I'm seeing is one of these type stars right here on the right, pulsating star. That's what I see when I look at this. Now, there could be transits buried inside of that, like maybe this one, which might line up to one of these over here, but I think it's noise. That's me. And it seems like 80-odd% of people think it's noise too. So, and well, see, now this right here looks like it could be a dip. But I don't see one. I don't see another one. So I'm just going to mark that as a single dip. And okay, I think I see a few of them here, and that's the closest one to it, I think. I don't believe I skipped one. Alright. And bam. That's it. Look at that nice little U shape right there. That is what you're looking for. That means you've done it. And I don't see one on either side, so I think that means we're good. I'm going to go ahead and confirm that. Submit. Give me green. Yes, green across the board. That's what I like to see. The glasses actually came in at 250. 350 is just for funsies. I'm going for 350 just because I can. And then I'll probably go for 400 just because I can. Honestly, this has been my last 2 weeks of Eve. I'm not even joking. Even minus 5 days I was out of town. Just this has been Eve since it launched. Like when they said, "Hey, guess what? You're gonna be finding real planets." I was like, "Well, I know what I'm gonna be doing when I log in." Like ever. There it is. There's your dip, right there. And that's a beautiful uniform one right there. So I've flown around a little bit. I've done a little. Nice with the agency, but I haven't even gotten. I think I've gotten the single plex reward. So, hooray! Well, just enough to say I did something on it, but I mean this just really tickles me. I'm helping find actual planets, real planets. Now this is interesting. All right, this looks like it. I mean, if this were not here, I would say this and this and this could be dips. And I don't... Well, is this a pattern? Oh my, that does look patterny, doesn't it? Alright. Let's take a look. Aha! Look at that. I almost psyched myself out. Look at that dip. There it is. That's it. So not this. Not this right here. This looks like it, but... Let's see if I'm right. I haven't submitted anything yet, have I? Yep. That's a fake out. That really looks like that's it. But you've got a trend of dips. That's what you need to look for, is a trend of dips. When you see that, you found your planets. Alright, again, I hate these. Look at this. Look at this line right here. Now I can see the dips. They're very pronounced. Here, it looks like that's the next one. But you're going to see why I hate these. Alright, detrend. And look at this. You can't... That's it. That's the dip. Look how hard that is to see. I can barely see it. That is your dip. Because of this massive spike in the graph, it's got to show me all the way between, what is this? Negative 0.25 and not negative 0.25, 90, it looks like 98% and 101%. So because it has to show me all that, You don't see this nice little clean dip right here. So, oh god, I've lost it. There it is. That's the dip. Alright, confirm. Submit. Dead on the money. I hate these ones, unless they are incredibly pronounced. Like these were, I skipped them, but since that one just showed up so nicely and cleanly, I went ahead and did it. But I hate them. So this is connected to real life data, and you actually contribute to the scientist community. Rain and Ryder. Yes, this is actually Kepler Space Telescope data that we are looking at right now. I could link an article and tell you exactly which college that CCP is partnering with, but basically this telescope, the Kepler Space Telescope, it stares at a patch of sky over a certain amount of time and looks at all the stars in that area. You know, thousands of them, because I mean, you got to think there's so many stars out there. If you look at, you know, certain degree angle at the sky, you're going to catch, you know, hundreds of thousands of stars. And look at that, there it is. And it's looking for these periodic dips that we're finding here, and some of them, the ones that will tell you, now this one right here makes me happy. This is not a challenge slide, and we saw the actual dip. That means that we, the EVE community, on this slide right here, have just helped find another planet, because it's obviously a transit. So yes, we're actually looking at real Kepler telescope data, and I think that's what's kept me just so engaged the last couple weeks, because I'm doing my part, so to speak. You know, I'm actually helping find real exoplanets. So every little dip is another world, and I love doing it just for that reason. And that's kind of why I've just been so passionate about it and just tearing away at it with a vengeance. You know, going well past the last reward set, which I think was level 250 for the glasses. The ones, yeah, these ones right down here, the far sights, down here at the bottom of the screen. Just 'cause I enjoy doing it. Because I know what I'm staring at when I see these dips. And when I do one and it's not a challenge question, that's when I get really excited. Yeah, this is actually their second Project Discovery. The one before this actually revolved around cell samples. And I was no good at it. I sucked at it so badly. I couldn't get above 30% accuracy. I just, for the life of me, I couldn't do it. I was horrible at it. But this I can do. This I'm actually good at. So it's a combination of something that I'm passionate about, space exploration, something that I'm actually good at, looking at trends in data, you know, and I can apply that and, you know, help out the scientific community at the same time while playing a game. So, yeah, this has been my last couple weeks. I'm not gonna lie. I've probably spent way more time on this than I should have. I'm sure my girlfriend would appreciate me doing other things during the day. During my free time, but this is my guilty pleasure right now, and my goal for today is to make level 330. I'm one level away. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time. I'm kind of speeding a little bit, but doing my best to maintain the 99 percentile. All right, come on, where is it? Aha, there it is. There's that dip you're looking for. That signifies a planetary transit. And over here, the orbital period is 1.5485 days, roughly. And if I go left and right with this, it changes it slightly. So, well, 1.55 days. So I'm going to go ahead and confirm that. Submit it. Should be right. Hooah. And that was a challenge one. It said analysis successful, which means that some scientist somewhere has already looked at that slide and already determined that there's a planet on it. And you know, they just want to make sure that we, the community, the gamers, know what we're doing, So they like to challenge us every now and again to make sure that... Alright, alright. Learning moment. You see how we have this dip here in the center? But we have it kind of tailing off this way on the left, tailing off this way on the right. That means I've skipped one. There's one in between each one of these lines. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit the divide button, and bam, it puts in those extra lines. Basically, it doubles up the lines. And we still have this nice, neat bowl right here. Even when I go left and right, we can see it. So when you get the little bowl shape, check both of the sides. If it goes straight off the map, cool, you're gravy. If it goes straight and then kind of goes down like a half a dip, that means you've skipped one. If you see a dip and it goes down half a dip, you've skipped two, is what it means. So I'm going to go ahead and confirm that. Submit. Successful. Oh, so close. Level 329. Alright, come on. One more level. I want to make one more level before I have to go. It's 243. I gotta get out of here in like 10 minutes. Can't I make a level in 10 minutes? That might be a speed record. Can I make a level in 10 minutes and not lose a percent? That's the question. The overwhelming majority of these are going to be no transit. Because if you think about it, I mean, how many directions can a planet orbit a star? You know, I suppose 360 for every, degree of incline around a sphere. So you got to think, look at that. You got to think that even if there are planets orbiting a star, the odds of that planet crossing the star in such a way that we're going to see it, there's actually a very small angle that we'll see it. I forget the exact range on it. I want to say it's like 15-20% angle between the center and top of the star that planet has to go around. And the further out from the star that the planet gets, even less of a chance of it crossing between that star and Earth. So that's why when you look at these, the amount of time on each one of these, look, 25 days. And right here to here, that looks like our transit period, is, it looks like it's about a day, 0.8 of a day. There it is. That's the center of it right there. You see it's like the saucer dip. I mean, it's very light. This saucer-ish dip right here. It says 0.8206 days. I mean, that's faster than Mercury goes around the sun. I mean, this thing's hauling ass. Assuming I'm right, let me hit submit. Yeah, there we are. Look at that. That thing's just speeding around the sun. So we're looking for the big planets and the ones that are really close to its companion star. That's the ones we're looking for. So, anyways, backing up a little bit. Basically, the overwhelming majority of slides that you would get wouldn't have planetary transits. Because if you think about the Earth, you'd have to stare at our sun at an angle at which you could see the Earth next to our star, and it would take 365.25 days before you saw a transit. So the overwhelming majority of slides that you would look at will not have transits. But you don't want to just, click on it, no transit, no transit, no transit, no transit, because you don't want to miss one. And it's kind of easy to get clicky on it, which is why they have a bit of challenge slides. And I'm glad they're there. It spices things up. Because of the ones that I do, and I'm like, I've definitely found a planet and it's not a challenge slide, I would say it's probably like 5%. It's low. It's a low number, but to be fair, that's in real life, it's kind of what you're looking. That's kind of about what you get. So now look at that. When I detrend it, you can't even see the dip. Now you barely see it. Yeah, it's right there. That's it, ish, with an orbital period of 4.4 days. So again, it's kind of like Mercury, just streaming around its planet or its sun real fast. Its star, I should say. Yep, there it is. I haven't missed one in a minute. I'm jinxing myself. I know I'm jinxing myself by saying that. Oh my gosh. I've got like 10 minutes, and I've got to go. I don't know if I'm going to make it. My big goal is going to be tomorrow. I'm going to attempt to get level 350. I think I can do it tomorrow. That's assuming I get 330. That'll only, quote unquote, only be 20 levels. I should be able to do that tomorrow. Oh, that's neat. Not a challenge slide. Oh god, I hate these. Hate. So much hate. Skip. The ones like that where you get data way high and low, it makes it impossible to read the line, and I'll miss it every time. So I just skip them because nothing's worse than getting something wrong when there's no way to get it right. Good example of finding. I mean, you see this crazy wave right here. It looks like, where is it? Yeah, one of these. Well, one of these ones over here on this side. It looks like one of these, doesn't it? But this right here, that guy, one of these dips doesn't belong here. I'll bet you. I'll bet you. Yep. So you're kind of looking for two things. You're looking for something that is outside of the normal noise, so to speak, and you're looking for it to replicate itself more than once. So like this kind of seems like an interesting dip right here, but I don't really see one that correlates. Well, no, this one does, kind of. Skip me fail, kind of, yeah. When I say skip, I close it out and open it back up, just Project Discovery, because there are some of them, and the next one it comes up, I'll explain it in greater detail. It's just, it's impossible to see the dips in it, because there's no way to manipulate the graph in such a way that you can see it. So it's near impossible to mark the transits if they're there. And it grinds me when I have to either hit no transit or just guess. So I'd rather fail on my own merit than fail on one that's stacked against me. And there's a nice little bowl. Oh, I didn't check the ends. Oh well. Still good. Still good. Anyways, I'm going a little faster this time around. I'm kind of talking as I'm doing it, but you'll see I can kind of knock these out relatively quickly. And if you're at 99%, like I am, then every time you do one of these, you get, I think, 89 experience points. Oh, Lord, that went away. There we are. And 99,000 ISK, which isn't much, but if you're doing one of these every, say, 5 seconds, there we are, then, it adds up. It actually adds up. I'll be seeing near 2 million ISK ticks. That's noise. I think the last one was like 1.7, which, don't get me wrong, isn't much, but I mean, if it's good to get rewarded for something you enjoy doing. There's another one. I see this one. That means there must be another one in the middle of it that I missed. Alright. So let's hit divide. Yeah, we still have that same bowl. Alright, cool. Yeah, I missed a set. Or I missed the one next to it is what happened. Yeah, there we are. Nope. Yeah, zooming in kind of helps, but I'll show you what I mean. There you go, 1.5 million ISK tick. The next one that comes up, the problem is when you what's the word? Fold it. The fold, you can't zoom on the fold. If you could do that, then it wouldn't be an issue. But you can't zoom on the fold. If one comes up here in the next couple, I'll show it to you. But it looks like I'm going to crack 330 before one comes up. This is kind of like it. All right, I think there's only one, but let's say I thought this, you know, there was another one here just for the sake of it, and fold, you know, D-trend. It's kind of hard to see. Now, this isn't the best example, but it's kind of hard to see because these spikes up here, you can't zoom in on it after it's been folded. If you could do that, it wouldn't be so bad. But when you've got a statistical outlier or one that, you know, shoots way up and causes the graph to be scrunched down to accommodate it, then it makes it very difficult to read the folds. So it's a very small percentage of the slides that it applies to. So, you know, I don't gripe about it too much, except when they come up, obviously. But it would be nice if there was a way of omitting sections of information. It's just like, this is not relevant, so, you know, can I just omit? It'd be very nice. Oh man, that maybe? No. See, and here's the problem. There's like nothing on this side over here that looks like a transit, and nothing in this section right here. But here we have one after another that looks like it could be a transit. But if there's nothing else to the left or right of it, then it can't be. I'm just going to mark this one and run with it. Cool. Level 330. I think I did that in about 12 minutes? One level, 12 minutes? Is that about how long it was? I suppose I can look on the video, find out exactly. Let's go ahead and open up the rewards and then call it. Got 4 of them. Item hanger. See what we get. See what we get. Got ourselves a Condor. Scalpel, alright. Curse. 85. That's like my 10th 85. Kieran. Mauler. Alright, one last one. Go Tengu. Come on, give me a Tengu. Bustard. No, that's not bad, actually. And Roke. Interesting. Alright. Well, I don't think I got anything new. Let's go ahead and move all these over to my exoplanet goodness. I think we got 8. So it says there's 218 items. Stack down to 212. Okay, so 6 of those. 6 of those were... Not 6, 2. Herp derp. 2 of those were ones I didn't have before. Excellent. Alright, cool. Oh, hey, look at that. That one's worth a little bit, isn't it? Alright, well, I'm gonna go. It was fun. I don't know if I'll be on later today. I'll try to be on tomorrow, and I'm going to make the push for 350 tomorrow. See if I can do that in a couple hours. Alright. Thanks for watching.